to go to EL Gaming, so we'll see who's right in this one.
So lineups rather quickly. Let's talk about them. Double tier 9, double mouse, double 50B, double 113 for the side of EL Gaming. For YaTo Gaming, triple mouse, and they're actually going to be playing with an RT, so that's going to be an interesting dynamic to see how they are going to be using that one. I mean, RT is always a little bit of a risky pick, in my opinion. They're going to be trying to defend with that one, so they are going to try and reset the cap with that, but I don't know if I like it.
So EL Gaming here with the black and white camouflage there on the blue side attacking. YaTo, they're going to be on the red side attacking. We don't have a camo for YaTo, unfortunately, so they're going to be using the default camouflages here of the vehicles in game. And straight away, Bang gets up into that spot above base number 1, Daki.
Yeah, that is the climb we talked about. He will be able to spot from 8-3 for his artillery. I still don't know if I'm the biggest fan of it, but this is the aggression from EL Gaming that we talked about. Rather quickly taking control over that south side of the map. Fox, TS, and that AMX-50B is covering them from K7, K8, where we usually see a bad shot, but he's going to be playing it with a 50B. The mouse spots them out, but this is very, very aggressive already.
Hyper aggressive here. Dory and Reflection are getting spotted in this area. We can see that Black has actually already lost his viewport there on his WZ as he's pushing forward now. Lots of tanks spotted at the moment. Hardliner's getting hit actually there by artillery. You can see the stun icon beside his vehicle. That's the downward arrow. Now we can see Reflection taking shots from Black, Hardliner, and Nice as they continue to push around here. And YaTo Gaming, well, they're kind of caught out here, Dak. It looks like they wanted to go for the base, but now they're sitting back.
They have done a lot of damage to Dory. Dory just about gets away on 242 HP. Very, very lucky to survive that one. I was going to talk about how artillery in a longer, drawn-out game can actually do some work, right? But not if you lose a lot of HP already on one of your tanks, because it takes a long time for that Lorraine to actually make up the difference of the HP you've lost. And I like this from EL. Very aggressive, very well shooting, and those mouses from YaTo are really taking a beating already. Look at the difference in HP. 4,000 already for EL Gaming, and they have Reflection pinned down as well, and I think he's going to be in trouble rather quickly.
You saw the artillery symbol there from Curator telling him where he's going to go. Nice and Quiet are now pushing up into Reflection. TNT is taking a little bit of damage there as well. So both of these tanks, Quiet's going to be able to clip out into Reflection. He has the potential damage here to take him down if he can get all those shots. Look at the angling here from Reflection, trying to block those shots, but it's not working. Quiet has a great angle on him. Nice has a side angle into him as well. One more shot and he will go down. 67 health and he goes down. First kill of the game. That is Nice getting a kill on Reflection.
Yeah, like we said, Reflection was in a little bit of a predicament there. He was left alone. It's a usual position to be played, but the play from EL was a normal one. You push down that road and you make sure to get that tank. Yeah, Fox takes a lot of damage here, but that's Bang on reload, and Hate now soloed out as well. The RT even goes down. They lose Black for that, but now EL will probably just continue pressing their advantage because they have a lot of HP extra. Hardliner, that's a bad miss though, but it doesn't matter as Dory doesn't have enough shots anyways.
Yep, Dory only has 2 shots, so Hardliner can now kill him in this remaining shot. I see Rattlesnake shooting into Hate, TNT and Lucian dueling here with M1, Rattlesnake, Quiet, and Fox TS hanging around in the background as well. EL Gaming pressuring their advantage here in the middle of the battle. Hate's having to back off round the corner. Rattlesnake taking a big hit there, 551. Lucian still brawling like a bit of a monster down here at the moment, though. Looks like Quiet's going to kind of run round the side here and try and get these final shots, and as now Lucian starts to take a bit of damage back onto him. There is only 3 tanks remaining here from YaTo Gaming. EL Gaming have 5 available, so it looks like this first round is going to be EL Gaming.
Yeah, EL Gaming continue to press their advantage, and the biggest issue for right now is YaTo Gaming doesn't have the tanks and they don't have the mobility nor autoloaders to make the difference. So EL Gaming coming out strong, coming out really aggressive even on Ghost Town, and it worked out beautifully for them.
And this is also the danger of sometimes taking something like artillery on a map like this. When it comes down to the brawl, once the teams connect together, you're effectively down a tank, and unless that artillery can pump out shot after shot and do consistent damage, it really starts to work against you after a while, doesn't it?
I don't think RD worked whatsoever in this round, to be honest. I still don't like the pick of it being used in a long match. Maybe, but even then, most of the teams play around the city, so the RT is only usable for resetting the number 1 base. Sacrificing a double tier 9 setup or a light tank for that is kind of weird to me, but obviously YaTo had their own idea. It didn't work out though. EL Gaming continued very aggressive from the beginning, pushing Dory back, and then Reflection left alone in a position where we have seen across regions that you can push in towards that corner and take down that tank very quickly, which is exactly what they did, and it's very well done by them. And then the HP got close at one point, but it doesn't really matter if you have still autoloaders left, you have more tanks, and you're playing against two mouses and a 113. So yeah, the HP might have been close, but it doesn't matter if most of them are on the mouse.
Yep, and artillery was getting the shots initially. There was multiple tanks getting stunned, but as you said, they can just heal up, use the medipack straight away from that. It removes the stun.
I don't think they were using medpack. You don't use medpack on Ghost Town. You just don't. You use repair kit, fire extinguisher, and rations on almost every single tank. On Ghost Town, it's not worth it. You need those rations and you need that extinguisher.
Okay, well they were able to just then ride out the hit from artillery.
Well,
then.
it depends on how much you hit them for. Minimum stun is obviously 12 seconds, even if it doesn't do damage, but it splashes near to you, 12 seconds, and then it goes up by the amount of damage you've taken. So it is not that severe.
Okay, interesting. Now the teams are going to swap positions now. We're going to be EL Gaming now going to be on the defense. We're going to have YaTo Gaming on the attack. YaTo obviously red side, EL Gaming on the blue side. And let's actually see the lineups from the vehicles here and see what they're going to bring this time round.
So this time around, YaTo coming out with a similar lineup as EL Gaming, but 2 bat shots being used instead of those 50Bs. EL Gaming, more multi-role setup, something I like more. 113 for that hold down, quick rotations, double 50B, autoloader potential, double mouse, WZ, and a tier 9 bat shot. Now, this lineup from YaTo Gaming is a lineup that can go to the number 1 base, which is something we have to watch out for because those 2 bat shots can get on their cap rather quickly if they want to, but also those WZs can get on there. So you can put 1 Batcha, for example, on the cap, and then the 2 WZs go into that B6, B7 little slope, and you try and force EL Gaming to sacrifice 1 or 2 tanks for that.
An interesting thing here is if you look at the minimap, EL Gaming don't have anyone up in the A1, A2 position. They are just rushing for the cap. It looks like they're going to get a duel here, Daki. They're pushing out Fox, TS, and Quiet do get spotted. Bang and Dory in the back lines there for YaTo Gaming. So EL Gaming in position here to try and, stop any cap shenanigans that go on from YaTo.
It's not really a position they can hold.
Yeah.
Because of Dory's position, Bang will spot them, Dory will put the shots into those 50Bs, and they will have to fall back. So if YaTo wants to commit to that cap, they can, because the mouses from EL aren't there yet, but those WZs from YaTo have stopped seeing those 50Bs. So this is going to be a little bit of a slower game where YaTo can perhaps use the double bat shot to rotate, but then again, that leaves the EL that we know that can just counter push. And look at them. This is EL in a nutshell. They are not leaving. You see a lot of teams here would sit further back and let them come into them. EL is willing to take those trades if they can.
And EL have pushed up super aggressive here. They are the defensive team, but they've set their stall out and they're saying to YaTo, okay, come forward, guys, come round this corner. This area where the triple mouse of YaTo are in right now, as we commonly call it Death Alley. It's where a lot of tank brawls end up fighting. It looks like YaTo are going to try and do a double push at the same time, Daki, and this could go really bad.
This is going to go disastrously bad. Those WZs and those 2 batches are pushing into 2 50Bs and a mouse.
Courser, Bang, Dory, Hate are the ones that are pushing across here. You've got Rattlesnake, Quiet, and Fox TS come around. These still have their full clips to go. They're going to get wrecked at the moment. It's just Rattlesnake doing all the damage as the 50Bs come around. But look at this, the push from the Mouses. They're focusing into the 50Bs here. They can take down Quiet already. They're going to try and focus down Fox as well. This is a huge loss for EL Gaming. They've lost their 2 damage dealers, but they still have so much damage on the board. Can they focus into Rattlesnake now and take him down as well? They do, so 3 quick kills here for YaTo Gaming.
Yeah, YaTo Gaming, the tanks from EL should have really blocked that push because those 50Bs got removed from the map because of it. So EL Gaming, a little bit of miscommunication, coordination there, and YaTo Gaming coming out strong. And now they just need to hold on until these 2 bat shots reload because they have most of the HP. Bang and Dory need to come back into the game, and the tanks remaining from YaTo need to do as much damage as they can.
Ram kill there from Lucian, taking out Black. Now EL Gaming down to 3 tanks. That's going to be 2 in a second because Nice is on a 1-shot. He's going to go down from the next gun from YaTo Gaming, taking at him. YaTo still have the HP available to him, and this looks like their round. And that was a fantastic push they did there.
Yeah, fantastic push. We'll talk about that more as they've probably going to finish the last tanks here. EL obviously tried to go do the damage while those batches are reloaded, but we can see that they're already clipping again, and this will make the HP for EL to disappear just way too much for ever to come back.
Dory measuring his shots. He actually wants to get the last kill on Hardliner because there's a shot available to him. Triple kill there from Dory. Hardliner picked up a double kill before he went down. All that's left is M1 in his mouse. This should be an easy one for Lucian to be able to trade off against him as he turns to try and shoot Dory. It should be an easy shot into the side. Should get this one through the turret, more than likely, Daki, in that area you're talking about. Nope, he misses. Dory's in a reload. Lucian just needs to basically keep him distracted and keep him facing him.
There's no way for M1 to win this. I mean, Lucian is just too much HP. When he starts face-hugging, he should be able to get a shot or two in towards him, but it doesn't even matter. Even if he loses this 1v1, Dory would come in and clip him out. He bounces another shot, which isn't that great, but there comes Dory, and Dory should close it out, and that was magnificent from YaTo.
Multi-kill there, Dory finishing that round on 4 kills, and that was a lovely push from YaTo, and EL Gaming, like you said, they just didn't seem ready to receive the mouse push.
The big thing there from EL was beforehand they were holding that corner aggressively. Now, after we didn't see it obviously, but they retreated. They went back, and we could see how YaTo Gaming did the push from two sides. The southern push alone was never going to do anything. The south push itself was never going to do anything whatsoever, because 2 WZs with 2 bats versus 2 50Bs and a mouse, it's just not a trade you win. What won them the game is the fact that EL Gaming pulled back from that initial corner and didn't actually block the tanks from YaTo that were coming to push through, because YaTo just casually drove through there with their mouses and shot the 50Bs from behind, which obviously changed the fight, because those 50Bs didn't really get to do much after that, because both Fox and Quiet just went down. What should have happened is EL had more tanks on that corner, and they should have blocked the tanks from YaTo that are trying to push through. That way, well, either of two things, right? Either they go block them, or either they push themselves onto those 2 bat shots, which is still not really going to work out, because the 50B needs all its shots to make a bat shot 1 shot.
Yeah.
So they should have really went to block those tanks.
Do you think it was the fact that 4 tanks are pushing down the bottom that perhaps threw EL Gaming that they said quick
No,
focus
because if
down?
they have 4 tanks pushing down the bottom side, then those
They
tanks
should have known the 3 mouse,
They knew how many tanks were in the bottom, so they know that there's only 3 mouses on the top side, which they can block off, which they should have done because they have 1 tank extra.
Yeah, it was strange. I mean, the focus fire from YaTo was fantastic. They just went, okay, guys, 50Bs, drop them, doomph, and then straight after that, they then picked one of the mouse and says, okay, take him down next, and that was it. 3 tanks in quick succession straight away, and that was I mean, that was EL Gaming like completely screwed from that moment, to be honest.
I mean, as soon as they saw those 4 tanks, that 3-9 batch should have been going around trying to flank those mouses. They should have held them there, blocked them, made sure their 50Bs did not get shot from behind, because that's what really lost them that round. But like we said, it's the first match, it's the first rounds of the grand finals, so teams are not 100% warmed up yet. They're still getting comfortable, especially the teams coming from very far away. I mean, we always know that jet lag is going to be a little bit of an issue. It's unavoidable. So it's the question of who of these teams is more fresh right now. Who's feeling better? Who's more in the groove?
Yeah,
the
definitely.
mood.
There's also the added pressure of just simply knowing what's at stake, knowing what's on the line, and not being in your kind of comfort scenario like a lot of these players who have played the regular season sitting at home in their own comfortable chairs or at LANs where they're kind of used to it at their local LANs, and now they're in a foreign country, different environment, different things to settle in.
But next map, it's going to be Mines. It's
my
going to be an
favourite to
interesting one to see how this goes. Artillery might be a little bit of a factor here because of the fact that now on Mines, it allows you with more splash to shoot the hill very effectively, right?
Do you think we'll see Conk gun carriage maybe?
No.
Nope, but we will see 2 artillery, Daki. Great predictions. And exactly as you said, Daki, there's the German.
I'm not going to tell you I told you so, because it's pointless.
But you told me so.
No, but like the RTs here work on the defensive side. It works as well because of the reason that it's not very easy to splash on the hill for a decent amount of damage, and you do a lot of crew damage, module damage. It's very annoying, in essence, to lose 2 crew members at once, and a lot of mouses here for YaTo Gaming, which is not really a surprise. And EL Gaming obviously has to take a lighter setup because you have to be able to control the hill. Now, I want to see where Nice is going, because I want to know if with the German one he can actually do something climbing-wise before anything even happens. but it seems for now he's just going to try and spot out the climber
He's
from
spotted
YaTo.
straight away.
Yeah, he was trying to spot out if YaTo was
If YaTo were gonna do it, yeah.
climbing somebody, but they didn't. And that is some big damage there on towards Reflection already.
Reflection already taking a hit. He's got track damage there as well. Now, what I was going to ask as well, Daki, is normally we see sometimes artillery doing speculative shots because there's only really two places artillery can go when you're on the defense. Black, failing the climb there in the back chat. He does proxy spot Hate, or Hate is spotted by Hardliner, sorry. So he's going to have to back off before he tries
Let
that
me
again.
tell you, he was lucky that he didn't go
Yeah.
up because of Luke. I want to point out the G5 position there of two bad shots, Dory and Bang. Now, they are probably aiming at Black. I hope so.
Yes, sir. Black just got hit. Courser got hit by artillery, Daki. Just as I was talking about, there's only two places defensive artillery can be, and Fox TS just smacked him there with a shot from his M40, M43.
Yeah, the thing is with bigger splash, it's actually much easier to counter. You'll see it in randoms as well. Your RT being like 50 HP or very quickly. More splash makes it easier to counter, and I wouldn't be surprised if Fox at one point will kill Courser, because if Courser doesn't fire, he's useless, and if he does fire, he's dead.
I wonder if he's actually aiming in the same spot right now. That's going to be really interesting if he's going to switch fire to over where Reflection is at the moment. He is off reload, so any minute now he can choose to take a shot.
But the question is, how much can he splash this for?
But he doesn't know if he connected, that's the thing right now. He has no idea if he's in that spot or if he's in the spot at K4 we're tank side at the moment. Nice shot there from M1 into Lucian there, 384 damage. Could have done better, but hey, it's a hit, we'll take that.
Yeah, it's not bad so far. Some HE damage coming back in return. Fox is still on reload. It's going to be a matter of EL still needs to do a lot more damage to YaTo Gaming. I mean, just look at the HP deficit they're in currently, and I'm wondering what these bad shots are aiming for the climb. So Black was indeed very lucky not to go up, because if he did, Dory and Bang would just instantly remove him from this map, from this battle, and send him back home.
So Lucian gets hit again there from M1, and he's not having a lot of luck there with the rolls. That one was 401. The 113 generally does on average about 440 damage, so you'll be hoping for some higher rolls for his next couple of hits.
They're doing a good amount of damage though from the side of EL. Just look at it. It was 16,000 versus around 13,000 I think it was. And now they're almost even it. That's very good for the side of EL, especially with the amount of time remaining. YaTo is really trying to counter this zero-line position very hard, because obviously they don't want anybody to get up there. And Hate, did get splashed for 65 by the RT. So,
I mean, Fox TS right now is just pumping out shot after shot after shot right now. Dory takes a huge hit there. He has a damaged turret ring, so he's not able to move. Nice is up here shooting down into someone. He's chipping away at the damage as well. And EL Gaming are sitting pretty at the moment here. YaTo Gaming are taking an absolute beating at the moment, and they don't seem to have any answer for it.
Well, they want to survive for 6 more minutes, and they've taken so much damage. Fox is about to reload. Let's see, he fired again. He fired on Hate. That did 227 with Splash. He has about... How many shots does he have? Ooh, Black though. That crossing, that's going to hurt him. 521 taken by him, going back across. That's important though, because you want those bad shots to have as much HP as they possibly can. Now, Fox has at least 4 or 5 more shots, thinking about it, on towards, for example, Hate. And I don't like YaTo's bleeding so much HP. I mean, if one of their tanks goes down, it's GG.
They're going to be in a really dangerous position here at the moment. Now, the new UI you can see at the bottom here, Hardliner's done 400 damage. He's got nothing blocked at the moment. It's 186 assist damage. There's that other statistic that you can see there at the bottom. Really helpful for example, looking at the light tanks to see how much they're actually spotting for their team and how much assist damage they're able to do. Also super helpful for the heavies like the Mousies to see how much damage they can block during a game.
Well, Hate so far has only blocked 800 from that position, so there's that. The real thing I want to still watch is what is Nice going to do in his Tier 10 German Light, because that one does not have such great DPM. It has a decent amount of HP, 1,600, but how much of that is going to be effective is my question, because that tank, I've played it myself, it's hard to play really well. So I want to see just exactly how he'll be able to do throughout this battle, because otherwise this could be 1,600 HP that never really gets used.
So nice, just sorry, M1 there lost his vision port. Andy lost a gunner, which he fixed immediately. Lucian has now got damaged ammo rack, which he now fixes immediately as well. So health packs being used all around here for different teams to keep them on tip-top position. Fox TS is just consistently spitting out damage and stunning the tanks of YaTo Gaming. You can constantly see this downward arrow to the right-hand side of the names of YaTo Gaming, which means the crew is currently stunned from an artillery shell. Yeah, I mean, YaTo, we said this before, Daki, you know, you're saying that the defensive team always has the advantage. Yeah, it's a very defensive map, but I mean, when they're just
There's
losing
Nice going
HP
up
like
though.
this.
Nice is trying to drive up, and he actually got up without taking too much, and Bang is spotted in the open here as well.
Bang is having to make a move. He's taking a lot of damage here in order to do so. He's trying to get over to cover that hill. Now we have Nice up there. M1 is able to give suppressive fire to keep anyone from harassing him. And now Nice has got a huge damage potential from up in this area.
Yeah, he can actually do very, very well from here. I think that might be the nail to the coffin of the side of YaTo Gaming with 3 minutes, 30 seconds. That's the thing, though, from that German light tank. It's so quickly. M1 does remove Dory, but the German light, it's so quick that he might actually make a lot of shots miss on him and only get one volley of shots towards him.
It's very reminiscent of the old school T50 and T50-2 as Bang pushes here into Rattlesnake, and he's taking a huge amount of damage for that. Rattlesnake can happily just tank a lot of the damage here. Bang's trying to get around, doesn't make his shots count. Huge hit there from Rattlesnake. Bang sitting out in the open here, and Hardliner gets the kill on him. So YaTo Gaming down 2 tanks. They've lost 2 of their back chats, which are their key damage dealers, and this is pretty much the beginning of the end for them now.
And this is the end for them. EL Gaming did so much damage in the beginning, and they're now just picking off these tanks one by one. Just look at the amount of HP remaining on the EL Gaming side. On a mines attack, this is very well done by them. It's impressive almost. This German light working out really well for them. 2 bad shots in position with a mouse to try and counter that. Yet Nice only took 1 shot. This is something that should never happen, but I think they might have lost the game anyways in essence because they did so much damage to YaTo Gaming. Like, they were 4,000 down, and then they got up in HP, which is already most impressive to even look at it. So I don't feel like this is really the perfect defense coming out from YaTo.
Yep, and Nice, he's up on a damage farm up in that hill, as you see Black getting a kill on Reflection. M1 now picks up the double kill as he takes out Hate. TNTN and his Mouse is the only one left with Corsair and his GW Tiger P as Quiet runs round to clip him out in the TVP. 2 more shots. 1 more might not do it. Nope, he's still got a little bit left. So Rattlesnake might pop round for that one. No, it's actually Nice picking up that kill as Hardliner goes in to face off against Corsair. Might take a shotgun to his face here from the artillery, but I think he's going to get this one easily done. As he does so, picking up a triple kill as well. He is the star player for EL Gaming, and well, that was extremely nicely done. Very nice deconstruction of YaTo.
Yeah, very well done by EL Gaming. Like we talked about, just the amount of HP damage they did. Blind shots as well on towards Dory. I think 2 of those connected from the beginning of the game. Then the 113, I think it was M1 over there, did extremely well even, I think, from that position on the eastern side. I'll check that in just a second. But he did extremely well from there. He did a lot of damage towards those mouses. Fox really blocked down the RT from YaTo from really being a factor throughout this game. And then Nice climbing in that German light without even really... Honestly, you have 2 bad shots and a mouse, 390, 390, and then mouse.
Yeah.
He shouldn't go, but he should be pretty much 1 shot.
Yeah.
So it's very impressive that he got up there, but that might be a thing though, because the German light is so quickly when climbing things. He gets up and he gets away before you reload. You know, he gets up before you reload. So maybe it's a thing we're going to be seeing more and more of, honestly.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, it really did remind me of the way it was moving, the way it looked. It was very reminiscent of the old school
and just
T50, T50-2, which was like tier 5,
just
tier
to
6
mention,
light.
M1 from that position on the east did 4.1k damage. Fox DS and his Artie did a 2.8k damage.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Considering they changed Artie, that's real. And he used tier 8 Artie as well.
And an M40 proving its worth.
Nice pick, yeah. I mean, it shows like the tactics are still there. There still is variety in the lineups. Now, everything is ready for round 2 here, so let's jump right into it. Teams are going to swap positions once again. We now see YaTo are going to be on the attack. It's going to be EL Gaming defending. And look at this, EL Gaming bring out the Type 5 Heavy and an E4 tank destroyer.
EL Gaming, let's see how that's going to work. Type 5 Heavy with the HE gun probably, an E4. E4, very good pen, obviously. YaTo Gaming bringing the double Skoda. Lower reload than the TVP, but obviously only 3 shots autoload instead of 4. But look at this EL Gaming move
Super
with the bad
aggressive.
shots on the eastern side. They might want to try and catch out the same play that EL did on their attack, but YaTo is having none of this. They are putting the German light into the bushes to make sure they spot 1-2 line crossing, and then they will take it. I favor YaTo's beginning here.
YaTo have a nice beginning. We see Quiet moving over there in TD. He needs to get a big shot here. He needs to be able to spot someone. And to be honest, EL Gaming are not in a position whatsoever to receive this. Quiet and Rattlesnake are spotted. Big shot coming out there into Dory, 739. Now YaTo are starting to back off from this area. They don't want the mouse in that area. They know that this swampy terrain, it's slow terrain for them. And this could be quite a dominating position actually from EL Gaming if they can use these backchats to get into some nice firing angles here.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that Dory took that much damage for it. There's still a little bit of a trap here with Black, but obviously as soon as he spots as soon as this happens, where these tanks get spotted in C4, C5, and Bang gets spotted over there, that tells the side of YaTo, okay, they've gone aggressive on the eastern side, but there's some damage coming out from Fox though.
Nice splash damage there. It actually affected TNT and Lucian there. TNT taking the brunt of that damage. Now, YaTo Gaming pushing up into the hill. Black is starting to clip out here into him, but he's taking a lot of damage in return for that. It's not really worth it, I would say, that trade. Black, you have taken an absolute pummeling. He's down to 663, essentially a 2-shot now. But there is a lot of damage going into the tanks of YaTo Gaming there. Lucian and Dory have taken a lot of damage for that.
Yeah, but in the meantime, EL Gaming has climbed one of their own backshots on the eastern side. Black, that trade was disastrous. We have to say it as it is. He doesn't need to do that. His team already has the advantage they need to not have to throw away so much HP. That could really cost him towards the end of the game here because he honestly, I don't know why he did it. There's just nothing to be gained from it. He sees most of the tanks. He also knows they're going to hit him a few times, even if he's only showing his cupola. With the amount of tanks and the amount of shots they have, he was going to hit it once or twice.
Yep, nice trades here from Rattlesnake, getting a shot into TNT in there. Now, you're talking about the climb from Hardliner there. He did get spotted, so he is visible. He takes damage there, doesn't do damage back in return. 2 shots into Hardliner. This is a bit of a Tamosa trades here at the moment. He's not connecting with these shots, but he is taking the shots.
I want to see how much Fox can splash this light tank for. That's what makes me curious right now. Let's see. Ooh, that's annoying. That's 283 and has to use his medkit already. Fox can actually do a lot in a longer game like this, and so far I'm not really favoring either team's trades. I mean, there's mouse trades in the middle from YaTo that shouldn't happen, and then there's backshot trades from EL Gaming that shouldn't happen, but maybe it's a little bit of the nerves, and they're going to try and cap here with the Skodas perhaps?
It's like they're setting something up here around base 2. They want to push down into that area. Perhaps they can maybe sweep round and try and get the jump on Rattlesnake or Quiet. I mean, it's been a lot of eggs in one basket. They now don't have a lot of damage available. But look at this. Reflection is getting pummeled here. He got hit by Arte. Multiple shots coming into him. A lot of damage here now. The Skodas, T50s are going to move down into this area. M1 has the area completely spotted from where he is behind the building. Quiet can't really get any shots in, but his danger is the tanks in front of him as another splash damage comes out onto these double mouse in the hill area. And, well, what are YaTo going to do with this one, Daki?
Well, I hope they don't get spotted because they just did by Quiet, and now they have to make their move. They're going to take a lot of damage for this one.
Corsair getting absolutely pummeled here. Down to a 1-shot. You got ammo rack to murder. There he goes down. It is M1 getting the kill on him, and YaTo Gaming have lost one of their damage dealers here. The Skoda, the T50s, look like some kind of pocket pick for getting out of a lot of damage, but now in this position they are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Dory can't contribute. He's reloading at the moment. The Mouse that are fighting in the middle, they're taking a pummeling. Lucian's taking a pummeling now as well, and they're getting hit from every direction at the moment apart from behind them.
The HP is still kind of even though, so there might be a chance here for YaTo to do something, but they can't take much more damage. Bang does take down Black, which is a very good move, but he's now kind of stuck in the base, and they need to take down this Type 5 Heavy if they want to achieve anything, because they need to remove guns from the game right now.
Quiet picks up the kill on Lucian there, so they've lost the 113. All you have is Hate in the T50 over in that side. He's now on the reload. Nice, and Rattlesnake are wanting to push up into the 2 mouse that are directly in front of them. Dory is ready to trade here against M1. M1 has a full clip available. Dory has only 3 shots. Hardliner, in the meantime, picks up Reflection in the middle. EL Gaming have the tank advantage. They have the armor advantage, and, well, YaTo Gaming just don't have enough left to be able to continue this fight.
There's no way for YaTo at this point in time. They've bled through the rest of their their HP, while EL has only led 1,000. That will be EL Gaming putting themselves on 3-1 though. Interesting start from both these teams, where YaTo tries to punish the 1-2 line in the beginning. That didn't really work out. Let's put it like that. And some bad trades from Black coming out, which is also kind of wondering why he did that. There was no need for that. He should have just retreated, honestly, from that position. Hardliner playing with Bang.
Hardliner finishing off with a double kill. M1 during that fight had a triple kill there in his bat chat, and well, EL Gaming really kind of.
But then even that move with the Skoras and the 1-1-3, we have seen Gohard, for example, do that where they push down the 3 line, but that's with bat chats and TVPs to try and catch the guy behind the rocks. I don't know what the Skora and the 1-1-3 were going to accomplish, because even if they hit all their shots on the Type 5 heavy, he's still not going to be dead.
Yeah, and you must have known that somebody was going to be. I mean, they had the TD and
They
had the back chat
did
there.
it on purpose. They poked with reflection in the middle so Quiet would peek towards that so they could make that move and spot it. But before they even peeked, Quiet went back and spotted them out. And there still was M1 behind those bushes waiting for something like this to happen. And they just shut it down completely.
Yeah, I mean, the first TVP got absolutely, like, he was gone in an instant. Blink of an eye, he was gone. Didn't get his shots out. They were trying to pick out the, trying to come round and get the overlap into the Type 5 heavy and the mouse in the middle, but it wasn't there.
It wouldn't have worked.
EL Gaming were in a perfect position to be able to deal with it, and now we can see both teams won attacking round on Ghost Town, and now here on Mines, both rounds going to EL Gaming.
Yeah, so far a strong start from EL Gaming, and they have done what we expected them. They're going aggressive on almost every single map, at least in some sort. The overall strategy might not be super aggressive anymore, but they're making individual aggressive plays one towards the side. And Morovanka coming out now. Now that is going to be a question mark. I'm not sure what to expect between these two teams, because I'm not a fan of going aggressive on Morovanka in the slightest.
Well, this is an interesting lineup, to be honest, on both sides. Wow.
YaTo are they attacking with this? I think so, right? No, they have to be defending, right? No.
YaTo, I think.
No, YaTo is attacking.
YaTo
is attacking. I was right the first time.
So
YaTo is
EL
attacking
Gaming
with
on the
5
defense.
mouses. Yeah, it's 5 mouses and 2 tier 9 bats. It's going to be hard to make it work, but let's see. They can go everywhere they want to. They can hold 1-2 line very effectively. I guess they want to take every single position around the number 1 base, then put the bat shots in the cap and play from there on. But the question is going to be how much damage will EL Gaming be able to do before they get there, because they are 4,000 HP down.
Yeah, that's a massive difference already. And we were talking about it earlier on. We said, the Mousies, they tend to favour the more city maps rather than more open maps. But here we see a lot of them being used, 5 of them in fact, coming from YaTo Gaming on what's more open map. But Deck, you want to point out what Nice is actually driving right now? Yeah,
he's playing the German new T-Rate tank. It's like a, you can compare best to a Sturmpanzer 1C. I'd say it looks almost the same in essence, to be honest. Single shooter. They chose to go for that one. We'll see a lot of different picks, I think, by teams trying to see which one works out the best. That one's kind of a little bit big in my opinion as well, though.
A little bit big. So there's putting a push here from Dory and Lucian into base number 1. While the rest of the tanks are coming around the middle. I mean, this is like the opposite of this is like a cap rush by Mouse, if you can call it such a thing. Whilst the 2 mediums are going around all the other side, they are spotted. Bang gets spotted immediately right now. Corsair is spotted now as well by Nice and Fox TS. They're going to have to try and find these tanks. Fox TS could do a truck ton of damage, but they might get the drop on him here, Daki.
Yeah, but they need to get onto the side of that STRV, because they're not going to be pinning him from the front. So if they want to kill him, they need to flank him. If they don't flank him, they are not going to do anything, because they can't pen the STRV from the front because their caliber is not high enough. So this is going to be a bad trade for these tier 9 bats.
Bang just drives into him face on and just stays there, which is exactly what the STRV wants you to do, is just sit in front of him and allow him to farm damage. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, you can see that the heavies are bleeding a heck of damage here at the moment. Bang is just about to go down on the bottom side. Looks like Fox finally decided he wants to start shooting. Fox is taking a lot of damage now as well. They're pushing into all this area at the moment. It's absolute chaos Ram kills coming in from both sides, but EL Gaming pick up the double kill, and YaTo Gaming have lost 2 of their primary damage dealers.
Yeah, that strategy from YaTo didn't work from the beginning. Let's put it like this. Let's be honest about it. EL Gaming had a 113 and E1, which countered the entire 1-2 line push. Then they had an SDRV and the German Light in the K line pretty much, and then they sent Hardliner over there as well. As soon as they spotted everybody, they sent Hardliner over there to clean up that side, and then left YaTo with 5 mouses to push in, which doesn't really work against the crossfire. Like we talked about, once it exposes its side, it goes down rather quickly, and this is where we are at now.
YaTo Gaming able to pick up a return kill here on Quiet, but they simply don't have the HP to stay in this fight much longer. Black now picks up a double kill in his 113 against Lucian and the Mouse. There's only 3 tanks left here on EL Gaming. All 3 of them are Mouse. It's just going to be a case of focused fire here now from EL Gaming to finish off these last tanks. They're going to be sitting pretty 4-1 up, Daki, and potentially they could be winning this here on Muravanka.
Yeah, they could be potentially taking it on Muravanka, but let's not count out YaTo just yet. They still get to defend on Muravanka. They're definitely not going to win this round, though.
That is for sure, and you know what the winning thing is, Daki, is I don't mind losing to you so much with predictions, but everyone's going to say, hey Hector, you lost in predictions to a lobster, which is not something I want to be particularly remembered for. Nuts.
Feels bad, man.
Feels bad, indeed, 100%. Now, EL Gaming, that is a very dominating performance. It was really quick. That reaction down in the bottom corner was saying,
it is a very obvious reaction.
2 bat chats, yeah, let's get them out there.
Spot the mouses, it's kind of obvious where they are.
They can't do anything yet.
They all got spotted, so they just sent Hardliner, 2 tier 9 bat shots versus a light tank, an SDRV, and a tier 10 bat.
Also, the fact that one of them had already taken 2 shots from the S-Tank and hadn't done any damage.
The only play they had right there was to rush the SDRV as soon as they spotted him.
As soon as they saw it, just get in.
Get him tracked, get on his side, and then just kill him. Well, one of them's supposed to keep him tracked, while the other one kills the tier 8 light.
Yeah, yeah.
Because otherwise the tier 8 light will just kill both of them.
Instead, it was like he kind of just drove up and went, oh, there's an S-Tank here. And he got shot, and then he just stayed there.
If they keep him tracked, then perhaps one of the mouses can get a shot in towards them as well. But like this, nah, as fighting SRV from the front with tier 9 batch, that is an impossible fight anyways, because you're just not going into pen.
Yep, and then after that, it was a simple case of overmatch. A really easy match there from EL Gaming.
YaTo had only one play, and it was to push in and hope the Amorak 3 of the EL Gaming side, which is not going to happen.
Them's the breaks. So now we see EL Gaming sitting 4-1 up, and we are playing best of 9, so it's first to 5. If EL Gaming win the next round, they are... they're sitting pretty, to be honest. They
if they win the next round, they're really going to be sitting pretty
much, yeah.
Because they're going to go and eat something.
Yep. They can have
maybe drink something.
Nice little break. I mean, YaTo Gaming are playing later on today. EL Gaming not playing again until tomorrow against Kazna Crew. So YaTo have the double games today. Sadly, YaTo could be done and dusted in the first day. That could be it.
Yeah, that could be the first team out, but let's not just give up hope on them yet.
Yep. They
can still do it.
Try not, do or do not. There is no try, Daki.
The philosopher's way is not your way.
Well, that was Yoda that said it, not a philosopher, but we'll let it slide, you know. It's not Plato, it's Yoda. Now, lineups here, Daki again. It looks like EO Gaming actually going with the baby bat chats and a daddy bat chat. Double mouse 113. And what's going on here on YaTo's side?
YaTo is...
Is that an LTTB?
Yeah, that's the LTB, because it got moved up to tier 8.
Okay. Interesting. And is that an IS-7?
Yes, that is an IS-7. This is old meta. If Perfection is going to go sit in K6, this is very old meta of, in essence, what you used to do with T54 Lightweight, for example, where you put them on K5, K6.
Cap rush.
And it's hold on, and EL Gaming is going to win this game in under 1 minute. GG.
Is it done?
This is over. This is this is over. There's 3 bats from the cup, and there's nobody there from YaTo Gaming. 33 seconds, the quickest game of the entire grand finals. It's going to be played right here. 28 seconds. Get hyped, because it's going to be the quickest game you're going to see all day, unless Bang gets a reset. Never mind. He did get a reset. He didn't go around the corner. All this hype for nothing.
Oh, Oh, nice bang, getting the reset. 2 shots into Black, and he is just destroyed Daki's Thunder.
It's still going to be the quickest game of the grand finals.
There's no one else to reset. Once they
Never
just move
mind, he
further
hit a
round.
blind shot on
No,
Fox.
Hate's going to get him now as well. Hate can shoot.
Oh, he hit a blind shot on Fox. So and
shoulda, woulda, coulda, as
now
Mojo
Quiet
says.
got resetted.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
It's still not going to change anything though.
I mean, it's well, they're bleeding HP right now, Daki. They need to turn around and start getting some kills. I mean, they're in the cap circle. YaTo are throwing everyone back to come in for the reset here. M1 is now going to come up into the cap circle as well as an additional tank. So we're down to 10 seconds.
Well,
Gaming,
M1 needs to shield these bad shots. These bad shots need to be shielded and they need to track Quiet.
Tian and Dory are going to come in for reset shots. We're down to 5 seconds. Reset shot comes in. We're back to 20 seconds. Lucian gets the kill on Rattlesnake. I don't think EL Gaming actually have enough to block this, and they're going to have to run away and give up the cap.
I've never been so wrong in my life, Ryan. I feel ashamed right now.
Oh, you were so... Get hyped! Get hyped, Daki!
I was so ready for the base to be capped.
Get hyped! Blind shots. Great reset, to be honest. Coming in from Bang. YaTo were like, hang on a minute, guys. We're not going to let you do that. We know where to shoot. Nicely done there from YaTo on the resets. And EL Gaming, to be honest, that was the move that pretty much almost any other team would have gone for. It's like, okay, boys, let's just go for a quick cap.
They would have won it, though, but they made, like, 2 mistakes.
Just the wrong positioning. They should have been hugging
that
hill.
It's not. They were hugging the hill. They just didn't expect Bang to be already be in E8. I've never been so wrong in my life, but they should have won that. Let's just say I was wrong, but they did it wrong.
They did it wrong as well. Two wrongs don't make a right, Daki.
Exactly, but like, okay, this is very well played out by YaTo in the end there. But if you put 3 bad shots on the cap and you take a lot of damage on them, it's kind of GG.
YaTo not even going to lose a tank here.
Nope. This is the look of shame. This is the look of shame.
Get hyped! This is going to be the quickest round ever.
It should have been, though, because there's a few things that I should have told EL something is happening, which is the fact that, let's put it like this is, YaTo had 1 bad shot, EL Gaming, and they had 1 LTTB. The LTTB got spotted at the church. Where is the bad shot going to be? Where do you think the bad shot might be? That's my question. Who I don't know who they thought is going to reset the base when they have a single bad shot. And the bad shot is not going to peak on E1, I'd say that much, and everybody else is too slow. So I'm very confused. And usually you also like get 1 guy to at least peek the corner to see what's behind.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that. And if they did, then they would have been able to just reposition in the cap. What also saved YaTo is the fact that they actually hit
the blind fire shot. Because that blind fire shot, they wouldn't have been able to reset in
If
time.
it didn't hit the blind fire, then...
Because it went down to 5 seconds before the next reset came in, and that would have
He blind fired, I think, Fox going around the corner.
Yeah.
Is really lucky for YaTo in essence, but EL's positioning threw that one away. But they should have really won that one. I'd stay with that for sure.
Yep, it should have been Muravank. It should have been decided.
It would have been the quickest game of the grand finals.
That's true. That's true. There's no debating that. Yeah, I'll give you that one. Now we're going to go into Himmelsdorf, slower map. You were talking about Himmelsdorf as well, actually, that Artillery has the potential to reset caps here.
EL is a very, very good defensive team. Attacking not that great, so it kind of depends, really. If I think they'll close it out on their defense, no matter what.
Okay, so it's going to be decided now in Himmelsdorf, not Muravanka.
This should be the last round.
And if it's not decided here in Himmelsdorf, that'll be decided in the next map.
No. I said 5-3, so YaTo can win this round for all that matters for me, but it's EL defending. That's why I'm afraid that they're not going to be winning this one.
Okay, now I see something that I've not really seen here before, Daki, in Black playing an Object 416.
That's the thing. We're going to be seeing a lot of different T-rates. What I talked about the entire Grand Finals, we're going to be seeing different kind of T-rates come out. It kind of depends on what the team likes. But 416 is obviously a very low tank. The issue with it is the backwards mounted turret, which is great for randoms and such, right? It's not good to peek a corner with, but it's good to side scrape on a corner. But in this meta, they can actually put it on B0, for example, and you can spot from there. I think we've seen that before from a team. I think it was GoHard even that did it at one point. But they can also use them to spot the hill, for example. It's just a T-rate.
Corsair in that tier 9 backcheck up there quickly, and he's able to get spots on just onto Hardliner, so he doesn't know the rest of the tanks coming around here. He's expecting just perhaps to see one AMX 50B as he drives around. He did get spotted in return as well, so EL Gaming know he's up there. Black's leading the charge because he is the quicker tank in the 416. Courser spotted again, doesn't see Black, only sees Quiet and Hardliner, and misses Fox TS. So
It's enough of a spot to know. He can now fall back towards E0 and spot from there, and then he will see all 4 of them. And he doesn't need a lot of support because now YaTo should be already making the move on 1-2 line.
yep, and the little hit squad at the bottom of the map, we see Bang, Dory, and Reflection pushing around at the bottom. M1 is spotting out TNT in across the G line. So they're going to know that M1's over there. At which side did he take over, Matchdacky? Because it looks like EL Gamer are going to push Hill.
But it should be going for 1-2 line right now. The thing is, though, YaTo has very slow tanks set up again. They have Mouses, 113, E4. Only the T10 and the Tier 9 Batchet are really quick to get with 113. But 2 of those tanks were at the hill. So this puts us where we are now, with them being very, very slow and rotating. And with the E3 and the IS-4 there, they would have to go all the way around 1-2 line, which they are just not quick enough for. The better move almost is just pull back the Mouses and push EL Gaming away from the hill, control the 8 line at the same time, and try and do some free damage if they can. Nice shot there.
And oh, nice shot actually coming all the way from downtown, down beside the church actually, to get the hit into Hardliner. He got a nice shot into the turret there of Hate, but I mean, that one came from all the way down at K4, K5 area.
Yeah, obviously from K4, K5 you can shoot towards that gap. But now YaTo seems to be doing what I like, just counter pushing the hill. They just need to make sure that they do it with enough tanks. They need 1 or 2 Mouses with them to make it happen, because otherwise I don't think they're going to be winning that one. Obviously EL has 4 tanks up there, so you need to send at least 4 as well. And especially the Mouse. They can send 4 tanks and get away with sending double tier 9 because of the fact that the Mouse will probably count for 2 tanks in this one. Because the side of EL will have to use too many resources to remove that one from the fight. And Hardliner staying here, I'm not such a big fan of it. The thing is, there's more than just, you know, EL has to think as well. YaTo's going back up the hill. Even if they see 3 tanks, they might be like, yo, what is coming behind them? How many tanks are they actually sending? And they might try and run away then, and then having tanks in 8 line is not that bad.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we see Bang has pushed up into M1. Right now, TNT is still holding the Banana Road. Every so often he gets spotted, it is from M1. It's not from anyone directly ahead of him. M1 is locked in where he is. He's going nowhere. If he tries to move, Bang's going to wreck him. Hate's going to wreck him.
These 2 tanks, Lujun and Corster, are dead because they're doing some weird rotations from the side of YaTo. And EL is doing what EL does. They push aside, which we don't think they can push, and they will. And those are 2 dead tanks.
Black takes the hit there. First one is the rest of the tanks come over. Hardliner's going to come flying over as a distraction. Gets a big shot there into Corsair for 439. As the rest of these tanks come round from YaTo, Black actually tried to get up over the hill, messed it up. Looked like he was going to go for Corsair. Lujin gets away free. Corsair actually looks like he's going to get away for free as well, Daki. And this push from EO Gaming actually didn't really do much other than push the tanks away.
Again, they should have been able to make it happen, but some miscommunication there. Hardliner letting the tier 9 Batchet get over. The 250Bs deciding, one of them decides to try to go over, while the other one is trying to stop on the K line. And really all they had to do was either continue pushing K line and kill the 113, double track and kill him, or Hardliner blocks the tier 9 Bat effectively.
Big miss there from Bang as he tried to get a shot into M1. M1 did get a shot back and returned to him earlier on in that trade. Now that actually M1 is in a dangerous position, he can get surrounded here. It looks like that's what YaTo are wanting to do. They're needing to try and get something here. They need to try and get some damage down. Now Bang takes another shot there. Hate takes a shot. Rattlesnake here line up one, and Dory doesn't penetrate with that one. And now EL Gaming are counter pushing. Wow, M1 is down 30 health. Now he finally goes down, but in the meantime, Hate is down to 72 health. Rattlesnake now makes a shot count onto Dory, 560 there, a nice hit. And wow, this is still going trade for trade right now, Daki. YaTo have the slight HP advantage, but they also have the, I'd say, at the moment, kind of have the positional advantage because EO Gaming don't have the shots actually on them.
This all happened with the miscommunication of EL Gaming on the hill there, where they didn't make the correct they didn't make the correct play. What else can you say? They let 2 tanks get away, of which they could have catched at least 1, which is just bad play on their part. I mean, you got to say it like it is sometimes. And now they're out of position, and they still have 4 tanks around the hill area. The only thing that can save them now is if YaTo Gaming gives them the HP for free. If they open up themselves towards the hill, which shouldn't happen, but it already happened a little bit. Hardliner though, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I mean, they're bleeding the HP slowly. YaTo Gaming had about a 2k HP a couple of moments ago. Now they're down to only about a 1k
Well,
HP advantage.
there's one thing that can happen here, right? You see Dory and the mouse, he can drive onto the cap, he can put the tier 9 bat behind him, and the game's over, right? That's something that should be considered by YaTo Gaming as an option right now. This is going to hurt if he stays like this, though. The fighting against E3 in any tank is not a good idea whatsoever. But yeah, getting Dory onto the cap, but the tier 9 bat behind him should be a play they want to make at one point. Because honestly, that would close out this game within, I don't know, a minute. Because they don't have that much time left. Dory is finally moving on towards the cap. I wanted to see the tier 9 bat go towards that as well. And then bang to cover them in the E4, so hardliner no matter what goes down.
TNT in here was about to drive up towards the cap circle, but look at this, you have Quiet and Fox TS can now provide a covering fire. Lucian and Reflection need to cross this gap. Fox TS is able to clip out into when he gets one shot into Lucian straight away. Reflection is going to come round. Fox TS only has 2, but well, YaTo Gaming don't know how many shots he has at all on him.
I don't understand this. What is
Quiet's
YaTo
taking ages
doing?
to come round as well, and Quiet's going to get shots now into the side of Reflection unchallenged. What's Quiet doing? Like,
what is YaTo doing in general right now? Dory is continuing the push. They're really wanting to kill EL Gaming. Corsair is fighting with Black for some reason in the K line. Bang goes down in the E4 because he exposes to Hardliner. YaTo Gaming is honestly throwing this game away right now.
it looks like there's, I mean, everyone's split now. There's individual battles going off across the entire map right now, and they're going in favour of EL Gaming. Fox TS takes a bit of damage. Their Corsair now doesn't know where Black is. Okay, he takes the hit, but now he can clip out Black. He does. Great shot there from, so Corsair now taking advantage in that one. Quiet just casually drives past Reflection. No trouble whatsoever. Lucian taking damage for YaTo Gaming there. EL Gaming now back on top. They have the HP advantage. They have the kills now as well going to him. Reflection's going to get one into the back of Quiet, but he's not going to kill him. Fox is still on the reload. Quiet just completely ignored him to drive round there, and it looks like he wants to get the kill on TNT because he knows he's on low health.
I just don't understand what just happened here throughout this game. But EL Gaming, I said they're going to win on the defense, right? So I got that one right at least. Of course, they're now the last one standing. This was a game where EL was winning and we're making a decisive push that would probably have closed out the game, to YaTo winning, to then EL winning again because YaTo wanted to kill EL rather than capping out EL. What should have happened here, in essence, is Bang should have been in K-line, and then they could have just put Dory on the cap with the tier 9 bachelor behind him. Dory trades against, I think it was Rattlesnake in that mouse, with Bang covering from behind. The mouse tries to push up to reset the cap. He gets a shot from the E4. And then the rest of the tanks are just meant to block off the others from the side of EL Gaming. But YaTo wanted to kill all of them for some reason, which I don't understand.
EL Gaming winning this one. And they're going to be our first win of the day. It is 5-2 EL Gaming.
Yep.
The other team that's in the EL Gaming and YaTo's group is Kazna Crew. We're going to see YaTo Kazna Crew later on today. It's essentially a must-win game now for YaTo to be able to survive in the group.
Yeah, but they need